Hey everyone, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, day by day, tis the 23rd, because after midnight, obviously it's like 9:30 in the morning. Hope you're doing well. We got the big changes coming up. How are we feeling about that? Everybody seems pretty positive. It's hard to say for me. It's hard to say what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, because I don't know how it's going to affect the count. I don't know what I should be, who I should be stop working on, if I should just keep working on. Um, the good changes. I just wish that I could have prepared accordingly, you know, because obviously, if you've not been following along, we are working on our last character, Kid Fisto, right before we go into the layer requirements. Um, and basically, I don't want to work on all these guys if I don't have to. Is the thing. That's where I am. But because like if I don't want to waste, I don't want to waste resources. Basically, where I am. It's like if I can get away with doing this cheaply, then why would I? Then why would I put all this effort into doing this now? Now you could argue, well, you'll be that much closer when the update comes out, and it's like that's true, but it's like, what about the here and now? Basically, what about the here and now? What about R2? Obviously, is probably going to be somebody that we're going to want to take up pretty quick, but in Lobot, and all of these characters are affected by the changes, and it's just like, well, if I can get away with not doing it, then why would I do it right now? It's kind of where I am. But I do know to process one thing I do think is I think that it's going to make getting all of these challenges really pretty easy. You're going to be able to do assault battles real quick. And guys, I got to tell you, you probably know what I'm thinking already. You probably know where I might be headed. Will this require us to create another account? No, I admitted, 10 days ago, whatever, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, I flirted with, mention of the word, sunset. And let's face it, we're all gonna sunset eventually. The game's gonna sunset. And right now, guys, I'm still dealing with my hip pain. I went to the doctor last Monday, and the pain is still there, so I'm gonna have to go back to the chiropractor. And sitting here, it doesn't affect me, but when I have to go down, have I mentioned lately that I have a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 1-year-old foster son, and possibly another one coming. And that they start school, the 6 and 5-year-olds start kindergarten. Yes, they're going together here in about a month, and I need to be able to move. Is basically where I am. And I just took a shower in between videos, and guys, I can't tell you the amount of pain I was in the shower. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so painful, because it was. It really was. But I mean, there are gonna be so many characters because this is why I didn't rush. This is why I didn't rush jails. I mean, I didn't know this was coming, but I also did not know it was coming. If that makes any sense, and it probably doesn't because you know, um, because now it's like I can just shift and go for Mommy Mandel or shift and very easily go for uh, whoever very, very, very easily. And potentially, very potentially, this is going to help this account accelerate in ways that, quite frankly, I could have never imagined. And for all the people out there who rush GLs, who think GLs are the game, it's like, well, I've sort of been meandering my way towards Leia, and we're every day we get closer because JV, and I gotta tell you, I'm tempted to just, I don't know, I'm tempted to just hold on to the JV and just wait until this update comes out, and then see how long things take after that. Very tempted by that. Very, very tempted by that. And if I said that I wasn't, then of course I would be lying, and I'm not trying to do that here. But it definitely makes you think about things. It definitely makes you take a step back and reevaluate things and be like, okay, do I need to go here? What do I need to do this? All this type of thing. Oh my gosh, we get a ton. So we've got a ton of stuff to do. But obviously, who I'm going to be thinking about using whatever on, as far as the, I don't know, whatever, it's going to be, getting through this, getting through Leia. And then it's been a while since I've talked about what's beyond Leia. Am I going to go back to Conquest, to doing Conquest? Am I going to go back to assault battles? I don't know. I think Rabid Beaver was along the lines of, this is going to help people get to GKCK and Mama Mandalore. And that's kind of where I've been drifting anyway, because, I know there are Kairos there. And Kairos are a thing, but I don't think, for me at least, I don't feel like they're as big as a thing as the guild, the fleet gear stuff. And if the fleet gear stuff goes away in this update, that could be potentially huge, and that is also why I'm really wondering, hey, should I just relax, and should I just not gear up on a bunch of these characters? And I don't know what we would do. I don't know where we would go if we were waiting on the interim. We could bring General Kenobi back online. We could bring Hermit Yoda back online, but I mean, they're both going to be affected by this, and so it's like, well, should I just stop really gearing and just hoard gear? Should I just hoard Kairos? Should I just hoard the fleet stuff and not really be putting it on anybody? Because I think that's a valid way to play. I don't know. I mean, just hoarding the gear just sounds interesting, but I know there's not a lot of engagement there, and so that's the reason I'm running past you, but it feels like that might be where I need to think about going. It's just hoarding gear. But I want to know your thoughts because we're at the end of this video. I appreciate all of you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. So God bless, hold the line, and remember that I have friends everywhere.